Oh my gosh, I love that. How many of you were at camp last year? Oh my gosh. What an awesome experience KY Leadership Camp is in person at Rock Springs 4-H Center. And I'm going to tell all of you today, if you have never been to camp before, you need to get your calendar signed up today to join us next year, July the 26th through the 30th, because we're coming back. And we're going to come back like nothing we've ever seen before. It is going to be so, so special. So Lydia, thank you for that PowerPoint. Thank you for doing that last year and taking all those pictures and then getting some awesome music this morning to get us all juiced up and good to go. So I really, really appreciate that a great deal. I need to figure out my screen here. There we go. Am I on?
Not yet.
Oh, I'm back.
You're back.
I'm so sorry. I made a correction this morning and then I should have probably gotten totally out and come back and I didn't. My bad. Thank goodness I have Lindsay. That's why she's good. Otherwise I have my Jolene at camp, but I have my Lindsay here at the office. So, you know, I need help. Everybody knows that for darn sure. Anyway, what I was saying a while ago is that camp slide, camp promo was great. So Lydia, thank you again for doing that. Really, really great. Before we begin today, just like yesterday, I would like for all of you to join me in the KAY pledge, and it is not necessary to stand. We are all muted, but if you could join me, I would like to start our day off with that. I will, as a member of the Kansas Association for Youth, endeavor to maintain the high ideals of my organization, to make my personality a positive influence in the life of my school and my community, and to pass on an association which will be pass on association which will be a challenge and inspiration to future members. I'm so sorry, my head was in a different place. Totally forgot that. Sorry. I do know the pledge. Guess I was just a little flustered from what was going on today. I want to share with you what we're going to do today. First of all, we're going to talk a little bit about the KAY program and the background. I want to share some information with you all about that. I've got a couple of messages that I want to share with you today, a couple of stories that I've told before. One was requested, one is a favorite of mine, to talk about Stronger Tomorrow. We're going to have a great service project today. And also a great energizer with some of our staff members. And again, at the end of the day, we're going to have the drawing for those awesome door prizes. So don't go away, stay around because you want to be here at the very end of the day for a chance to see what that is about. So having this slide up, I'm going to go ahead and get started. You know, next school year, this coming school year that we're getting ready to start, which I call next school year, is the 2021 school year, and it would mark the 74th year of the KAY program. You see a big 75 on your screen. Well, the reason that is there is that next year, for the 21-22 school year, we will be celebrating 75 years of the KAY program. Folks, that's a lot of time. That's a long time. I'm not even that old. So this program has been around for a long, long time. And for anything to be around a long time, it's got to be healthy, and it's got to be meaningful, and it's got to have people that embrace it. And that is exactly what we have with the KAY program. So I want to share a little bit with you this morning about what the program is about and how it started. And I'm not going to take too long, but just feel like it's necessary. This organization, look at those kids in class, by the way. That's back in the 40s. The organization started back in the 40s, 74 years ago. There was a civics classroom at Wichita East High School. And the students, similar to the ones there on the screen today, were sitting around talking about civic responsibility, go figure, in a civics class, and the importance of assuming your responsibility as a citizen. And the more they talked with their instructor, the more excited they got about the opportunity they could have to make a difference in the lives of others. And as these students kept talking with their teacher, they said, wouldn't it be cool if we could start a program or a club here at our school where we could all get together and do those things? Well, the instructor thought that was a great idea. And so here is the rest of the story. That instructor was Wanda Mae Vinson. She took that idea to Topeka, Kansas, to the High School Activities Association, where I'm sitting right now, and she pitched that idea to the board of directors. They sent her home and said, hey, that's a great idea, but you go back to your school and come back with more. Come back with a name, come back with colors, come back with a pledge, privilege, objective, slogan, motto. Come back with content for what that might look like. And so she did. And she returned to the Activities Association and said, I've got it figured out. The kids help me. We're going to call the girls K's. We're going to call the boys K's. We have come up with a name. The colors for this organization are going to be blue and gold, and they came up with all of those different things. The reason I tell you all of this is you need to know this organization wasn't started by a bunch of adults. This organization was started by students just like you 74 years ago. They said our school has colors, our club needs to have colors, blue and gold. Blue stands for service, gold stands for responsibility. I think those are great colors to pick. Laugh, love, and lift was the slogan, and we all know that what we do in KAY provides a lot of each of those. We laugh like crazy and lift the spirits of others, and we certainly know how to love and share love and give love. Our motto, today for tomorrow. The foresight for those young people to come up with that, I think, is absolutely incredible. They knew that everything they do today makes great tomorrows for everybody, but it also makes them a better person tomorrow. And then the objectives: character, health, service, recreation, appreciation, and leadership. This is a page that shares all of that. And those students also said, you know what? We need to have some privileges. And you can see those privileges right up here at the top. That, along with the pledge, are things that the students have put into place and that we still celebrate and look at and work with today. And we do go back periodically and ask the young people participating, is this still good with you? And have made a very few changes through the years. So it's important to know that. Just a real quick picture. These are the people that have been the director of the KAY program. You can see Wanda Mae Vinson to the far left right, left, the upper left, was the director for 36 years. And then we had gentlemen in our office who served as the K director for the boys. And Carl Kopelk and Bryce Durbin and Nelson Hartman soon became executive directors of the High School Activities Association. And Keith Akins was a longtime K director. When Mr. Akins retired in 1988, Claire Castleman took over as the director of the KAY program. So that's when the two K and KX programs came together as one. And then she retired resigned the following year, and I've been on board since then. So we've had a great run with some outstanding directors through the years. Just very quickly, you can see the logos that the students came up for the KAY program. Note that the girls' logo is kind of tall and slender with a little bit of a figure there, and the boys' slogan is a little more stout and powerful looking. Through the years, in 1988, when the two programs came together, that's when the emblem came together. And if you'll note, there are 6 sides of each of those emblems, and those 6 sides represent those 6 objectives: character, health, service, recreation, appreciation, and leadership. So my last slide on this is, why do we have KAY? Well, I guess my biggest thing I always say to people is, why not? Why would you not have this organization? Because any boy or any girl in your school can join. You can see that work made fun gets done. If you're not having fun providing service and doing the things in your club, then something is seriously wrong with what's going on. You don't have to do anything in KAY. You get to do everything. It's all about having a positive attitude. We get to be with our friends, and when we're doing that with them, we also can make a difference, and that's always fun. We learn and acquire lifetime leadership skills. I'm here to tell you right now, and the staff is as well, that we are who we are today because of the experiences of KAY when we were in school. We get to experience the importance of service to others, which is very, very important, And we understand that when you give, you also receive a great deal in return. So I just wanted to share all of this with you to let you know that this organization is strong. It's been around for 74 years. We are excited next school year about celebrating the 75th and helping you dig up and archive your club history so that you can have some local celebrations as well about the great things that your local KY clubs have done. So thank you for the chance to share that with you this morning. I appreciate that. Today, I want to share a couple of stories, and my message today is about being stronger tomorrow. Everything we do today is making us who we will be tomorrow. And the lessons we have today are helping us with the skill set and the understanding of what we need to do tomorrow. The first story I want to tell you is a true story, and it happened to me. Actually, it happened to me while I was going to a KAY unit conference. Several years ago, I had been traveling to the unit conferences in the winter. And along the way, I had a conference in Wichita that I attended. And then the following week, I was out driving around. In fact, the day that this story happened, I was going to Nemaha Valley at that time, not Nemaha Central, but Nemaha Valley High School for a KAY unit conference. And so I drove up that morning, as I always do, and I was there doing my thing. And the area president that year was from Sabetha. And so I thought I would take Gretchen back to Sabetha and talk to her. It was about 15 miles. It was on my way. And so we got in the car and drove down Highway 36 headed east. As we're driving, there was this noise. And Gretchen looked at me and she said, "Cheryl, what's that noise?" And I said, "You know, I don't know. It's been there for a while, about a week or so, and I need to get it checked, but I'm just going from event to event to event. I just haven't had time to do it." So she said, "Well, how do you get by with that noise?" I said, "Well, I just turn the radio up a little bit louder and it's usually okay." So we continued to talk over the noise. I dropped her off at her home, and now I get on Highway 75 and I'm headed straight back to Topeka. And I, of course, am driving and that noise is loud. And so I keep thinking, man, I got to get that checked. But I turned the radio up and just kept driving on down the road. As I came into Topeka on Highway 75, I'm going to take the Gage Street exit so I can head back to the office. And so if you've ever been on Highway 75 and taken that exit, you know that it kind of curves and then it kind of banks and then all of a sudden you're on Gage. So as I took that turn and started banking, that noise got really loud. I mean, really loud. And then all of a sudden, as I'm getting ready to turn on Gage, bam, the left front wheel of my car flew off the car while I'm driving. So I am driving, and then all of a sudden I am down because I got no wheel to hold the car up. And as I look to my left, the wheel is taken off, jumping over Gage. It didn't get on the ramp to get back on I-70, but it was close to it. And it rolled up, and then it just petered over and fell down. Well, I'm sitting there with my eyes wide open thinking, what just happened? I lost my wheel while I was driving. This has never happened to me before. I don't know if it's happened to you, but I was kind of freaked out. I looked over to the left, and there's a gas station, and I thought, I need help. So, of course, back in the day, I wore a dress. So I had to climb over the console and get out on the other side. And I walked across the street to the gas station. And I asked the gentleman, "Can I use your phone?" Hello, this was pre-cell phone era, sorry. I said, "Can I use your phone?" And he said, "Sure." He said, "What's going on?" I said, "I lost my wheel." He said, "What were you doing?" I said, "I was driving." He said, "Really?" And he went over and looked out the window, and there's the car sitting on the ground. So I called the office to get some help. Well, in the meantime, the highway patrol shows up, and they're over there behind my car. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, am I in trouble because I lost my wheel? I didn't know that was a violation. That's never happened to me before. The highway patrolman said, "Hi, ma'am, how are you?" And I said, "Great." He said, "Where have you been?" And of course, I still had my name tag on from the conference. And I said, "Oh, I've been to a conference with a bunch of kids up at Nemaha Valley High School, yada, yada." He said, "Where have you been lately?" And I said, "Well, all over the state going to conferences." He said, "I've been walking around your car and I noticed that some of your lug nuts are missing. And I said, what? If you look at the picture on the screen, you'll notice there are 5 lug nuts that hold that wheel on. He informed me that each tire or wheel only had 1 lug nut left. What we figured out is that while I was at an event in Wichita and my car was in a parking garage, someone tried to steal my tires. And the car I had at that time had a particular lock that you had to use to get the last lug nut off. To tell you the honest truth, I would have rather come out and see the car jacked up with no wheels versus not knowing that I only had 1 lug nut holding every wheel on. And I was driving around for 4 or 5 days after that happened. Lug nuts are very important, and people are very important. And here's the moral to my story, because of course you know there is one. And it's the next slide. Don't take offense, but it's true. Each one of you are a lug nut. That particular day, as I'm coming back to Topeka, that 1 lug nut that was holding that front left wheel on, all by itself, finally said, that's it. I can't do it all by myself anymore. I am done. I am done carrying the weight of this vehicle. Folks, it's just like your KAY club. Each one of you are a lug nut. You can't get one person to do everything, because if they get way down with trying to keep your vehicle moving forward and moving along, finally there becomes a breaking point where they just say, that's it. I can't do it by myself anymore. So I just wanted to share this story because it is a true story. And I always end the story with my mother's comment. And my mother made a typical mother comment. She said, well, Cheryl, didn't you check your tires? How many of you look at your tires every morning and say, 5, 5, 5, 5, I guess we'll drive today because I'm good to go? It was a lesson that I learned. So again, it's very important to know that we've got to work together to make things happen. Working together matters. We've all got to pull our weight. We've all got to be on board to make sure that things move forward in our KAY club. So that's my lesson from story number 1. And I am lucky. I'll just tell you right now, I'm very lucky to be here today. And it's a great story. It's a true story. The second story I want to tell you this morning is about 2 trees and the difference between these 2 trees. And some of you have had the chance to go to California and see the giant sequoias, and some of you may have had the opportunity to see a small bonsai plant. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about these. On the left is a very, very small Japanese bonsai plant. It's very, very beautiful. It's perfectly formed. And it remains that size no matter how much you water it or how much sun it gets. And the reason is this: when that bonsai seed and that plant start to take off, and when it starts to pop through the soil, it is plucked out of the soil, and the tap roots and the feeder roots are purposely tied off to stunt the growth of the tree. And it is put back in the soil. And try as it may, it will never grow higher than probably 15 to 18 inches. It's a very, very beautiful tree. It's a miniature tree, but it's never going to be very large. It's purposely stunted. Now on the other side of the screen, and notice the people down at the bottom so you can see how large those trees really are. Halfway across the continent on the coast of California are some sequoia forests. And these are the giant sequoia trees. And one of them that I read about is called the General Sherman. The General Sherman is 272 feet tall. It is 79 feet in circumference. And they estimate that if you were to cut that tree down, it could build 35 5-room homes. Folks, that's a lot of wood. This tree is absolutely huge. So what is the difference between these 2 trees? It's their growth pattern. Pure and simple, it's their growth pattern. The bonsai was purposely stunted. The sequoia also started as a seed, but because of the rich California soil and the minerals and nutrients in the soil and the water and the sunshine, this tree grew to be a giant. Neither of them had a choice in what they became, but you and I, we do. We have a choice in who we are and what we become. You always have a choice. You always have a choice. Choosing to join the KY Club, great choice you made. Choosing to be here for these live sessions, another great choice that you made. Choosing to be a lug nut in your organization, a very good choice that you will make. Choosing to participate, choosing to be of service, choosing to assume leadership roles. Those are great, great things that you can choose to do right now as a young person, because I'm here to tell you right now, they will make you who you are. And the things that you are learning today will have a huge and profound impact on the lives of others, not just to mention your own life. So I appreciate the opportunity today to come to you and share my two stories on choice and growth. And I hope that you'll keep those at heart and learn the lesson that was intended from those. So thank you very much for that. We are now going to move on to the next part of our program. We have two outstanding staff members that are going to lead us through an energizer today. We have Quinn and Sage. They will introduce themselves later. So I'm going to turn the slide over right now to Quinn and Sage.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
All right. I'm going to try to share my screen here.
Let me get off.
Oh. Hopefully it works. And we have a little game for you guys. While I'm getting this set up, if you can all, hopefully you have like a pen and paper with you. So grab that real quick. And then can everyone see this? Hopefully. Okay. So this is a little actually similar to Lydia's Mad Gab game, but we're going to try to get your brains pumping and working a little bit before we go to those breakout rooms. So right here are emojis. You're only going to have about like 3 minutes or so to work on this. So go ahead and start pen and paper writing down. They're numbered. So for the first one, you're going to use the emojis. Sorry, they're your Microsoft, not your iPhone emojis. But so that first one, it's the muscles and then two people together. So it's the phrase goes stronger together. So just take a couple minutes to try to write down and as many as you can think of. And then Quinn is going to share some of the answers with you.
This is great.
Thank you. Right before we share too, maybe you guys can type in the chat real quick of how many you've gotten so far. And then we'll reveal the answers. Also, it's really funny seeing all of your guys' concentrated faces right now. Everyone's working so hard. Okay, let's give it like 30 more seconds. Looks like some of you are getting quite a few.
More than I got when I tried this the first time.
Okay, thumbs up if you guys are ready for the answers.
Oh, yeah.
Good to go?
You bet.
Okay, here they are. Can you guys see both rows?
Oh, my gosh.
So you guys can also put in the chat how many you got correct.
Oh, Facebook. I was like, happy book.
I was too. I was too.
I thought it was happy reading.
I thought it was funny story.
I thought it was funny pages, like the comics.
Happy ending. You mean number 2's not Cowface?
No.
Well, I kept thinking 19 was Planet of the Apes.
That's what I thought when Sage sent these to me.
I was with you, man. I was there.
Yep.
I really thought
Number 8, I definitely
Howlett.
wrote out Christmas Carol. Oh, Christmas tree.
But I
No.
thought 16 was fire extinguisher.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got an ice bath and a hot shower.
Those are great.
That's
Well,
awesome.
that's it. I think I sent these to Cheryl. So if I don't know if that's something that can go out with like a flyer, so you guys can do that for an Energizer in your clubs. And then also if you just, this is where I got all of them. If you just Google it, there's a ton that you can look off of. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now, and we're gonna move on.
Great. That was awesome. Thank you. Yay. I will share those emojis with you guys. That was a great activity, and hopefully you're going to be able to do that. Let me get back onto the PowerPoint here. And I will, are you there?
Yep, we're still here.
Okay, good. We're going to move to the next screen. And we are now ready to start our area meeting.
We can't see your PowerPoint though,
Okay.
but we can
Sorry.
see you.
Okay. Are you back now?
Yep, we are good to roll.
Okay. Man, I'm just having some issues today, you know?
There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it takes a little trial and error.
I have a lot of air. Okay, let's get that one back. Hey, Sage and Quinn, thank you for those emoji Energizer. That was way cool. And that's a great thing that you could do virtually with your club as well. So thank you very, very much. And we will share those emojis with you guys. So we are way beyond excited to have the area presidents with us today. They are going to all be a part of the presentation to the entire group. And then we are going to divide up into our 6 areas. So you guys are going to get to see people from your geographical area of the state. And we'll talk to you about how that's going to happen here in just a few minutes. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to have some introductions, and then Lydia will let you know what you need to do as we move forward with this session. And again, we're very, very excited to have our area presidents with us today. You know, this has been kind of a disappointing, to say the least, experience for them, because being an area president is an honor in and of itself, and the opportunity to attend KAY Leadership Camp as an area president and to have various leadership roles and to conduct sessions with their students and to see them face to face and to interact and discuss and talk with them all week long is just a highlight of an area president's opportunity to serve. So the next best thing is to have a meeting today and let them participate and let them get with you. And we're going to come up with an area project today, and we're still going to participate and move forward as a group. So again, in KAY, we don't let anything get in our way. So these are the fine looking, outstanding, wonderful looking area presidents that all of you selected last fall at your KAY regional conferences. And so we are going to go in numerical order, starting with Rabia, and we're going to have them introduce themselves, tell us where they're from, what grade they're in, and what KAY position they're going to hold this fall with their KAY program. So Rabia, we're going to start with you.
Sounds good. So my name is Rabia Qureshi. I'm from Overland Park, Kansas. I'm going to be a senior next year. And next year in my K Club, I'm going to be the vice president of service.
Very good. Owen, you're up.
I'm Owen Eidman. I live in Strong City, Kansas. I will be a senior this year, and I will be the president for my K Club.
The president, very good. Mr. Ross, it's your turn.
Alrighty, good morning, everybody. I'm Ross Slada from Marysville, and I'm going to be a senior at Marysville High School this fall, and I'm going to be the president of the MHS K Club.
Thank you. Emma Day, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm Emma Day. I'm from Waukene, Kansas. I'll be a senior at Trigo Community High School this fall, and I will be the president of our KAY Club.
Very good. Yessie, Area 5.
Hi, everybody. I am Yesenia Hernandez. I go to Holcomb High School, and I'll be a junior this year. And I'm going to be the treasurer of my K Club.
Very good. And last but not least, Tessa.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Tessa Busker. I'll be a senior at McPherson High School, and I'm going to be the president of my club.
Very good. Well, we appreciate these area presidents. They have come together several times on a Zoom meeting to plan and prepare for this session today, and we're very, very excited to have them here with us. Joining them today are their mentors, and we have 6 staff members who are also former area presidents. And if you folks, starting with Jolene, would introduce yourselves and tell us what you do for a living, where you live, and also where you were an area president, where you went to high school.
Hi there, my name is Jolene Goodhart Peterson. I live in Clay Center, Kansas. I am a secondary math instructional specialist with Salina Public Schools. And I am originally attended Otis Bison High School, where I was a former Area 5 president.
Great. Quinn?
Yeah, I'm Quinn Carver Johnson. I went to Ark City High School in Ark City, Kansas. I was the Area 6 area president. And I'm currently a senior at Hendrix College in Conway, Arkansas.
Very good. Angel.
Good morning. I'm Angel Romero. I originally graduated high school from Junction City, Kansas, just down the road from Rock Springs. I live and work here in Topeka now. I do fundraising for United Way of Greater Topeka. When I attended Junction City High School, I was also the Area 3 area president.
Great. One of our new rookies this summer, Libby Frost.
Hi, yeah, I'm Libby Frost. I'm from Waukene, Kansas, and I will be attending the University of Kansas this fall. And I am a former area president from Trigo Community High School.
Great, thank you. Another one of our first-year staff members, Maddie.
Hi, everybody. I just graduated from Otis Bison High School, where I was an Area 5 president, and now I'll be attending the University of Nebraska-Kearney.
Very good. And last but not least, Sage.
Hello, everyone. I am formerly known as Sage Ballman, but now I'm Sage McKay. I just got married this year. And I was an Area 6 president at Mays High School, and I am now working in Texas as a project manager. So,
Very good. Well, we've got some outstanding area presidents and outstanding mentors working with them today, and we're going to have a great session. Lydia, these are the things that I shared with you that we're going to have you kind of help us with right now.
You got it. Okay, so everybody, in order to be able to put you in the right breakout room for the area that you live in, we're going to need you to rename yourself with your area number, and we need you to do that with your area number first. So you can see in my name it shows 6 and then my name, so that way I know where to put you all. To rename yourself, you can right-click on your Zoom box and select Rename, or you can go to the Participants tab, find your name, and select More, and then Rename. So we need you to do that here, right when Cheryl shows the area map. If you need any help with that, you can chat me, and I can add your area number for you. So Cheryl, I think we're ready to see the map.
Right. Thank you, Lydia. This is the map of the state of Kansas, and this is how your counties have been divided up to go to particular areas. Hopefully, if anybody has a question, let us know. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think there are any challenges. Hoisington, you're kind of right up here in Barton County, upper level, but you are area 4. That might be the one that's confusing, and otherwise Great Bend and Ellenwood, you're area 6.
3.
Ross is 3, yeah. Yeah, we're good.
Let's go.
Okay. Are we good? Okay, we're not going to break out yet, but I hope everybody has a chance to see that and to know what area you belong to, and Lydia will continue to work with them to help make this happen, okay? All right, we are going to get into some substance that we want to share with you today. And typically at camp, you would be in a room right now with your area president sharing all of this information. But because we want to have you see everybody and we want to do this all together, each of the 6 area presidents have a portion of information to share with all of you this morning before we break out. So Ross, we're going to turn it over to you to share information about what KAY is all about.
Alrighty, Cheryl did a really good job of telling us what KAY already was, but I'll just recap some of that information. So KAY stands for Kansas Association for Youth. KAY was founded in the 1946-1947 school year by Wanda Mae Vinson. This year was the 47th year. This year will be the 47th year of KAY. K Club is a character building, leadership training, service organization that is sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. KAY is open to anyone from grades 6 through 12. A unique fact about KAY is that it's unique to the state of Kansas. Everything from the pledge, privilege, motto, and slogan has had input from Kansas students. Blue and gold are the KAY colors. K develops leadership skills and teaches you the value of service. In K, students don't have to do anything, but they get to do everything. And don't forget, everything we do at camp, we do for a reason.
Very good, Ross. I didn't mean to take away from your presentation. And when I saw this slide, I just realized that I probably did. But you did a great job in case they didn't get it the first time around, which maybe is probably true. All right, thank you. Emma is going to share a little bit about leadership training in KAY. Okay, Emma?
All right, leadership training. So first off, we have KAY Leadership Camp, which is what we are doing right now. Obviously, we wish we were in Rock Springs doing everything we normally do. If it's your first year of camp, I really hope that you're enjoying what we're doing online, and hopefully you can go in person next year. I definitely think camp is one of the most fun parts about being in KAY. And then next up, we have regional conferences, and these are our first kind of get-togethers with our area clubs following camp. They're held in the fall, end of October, beginning of November. And regional conferences are designed specifically for club officers, board members, and sponsors. And they're a great way to get service project ideas, and a new area president is also elected at these meetings. And then in January and February, we hold our unit conferences. These are designed for everyone in your club to attend, and they're usually just a half-day opportunity to gather with some nearby clubs and to see what everyone's been up to. Libby, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, so basically she summed it up really well. It's really important to try to go to all these things. You get new ideas, and it's easier to be involved in your club whenever you have all these other ideas, so you can get excited and bring them back to your town.
Great. Good job, ladies. We'll move forward. We're going to have Owen and Tessa tell us a little bit about how to be an area president, the qualifications, responsibilities, and duties.
Yeah, so there are certain qualifications that area presidents need to meet to get to before they can become area presidents. So they have to be a student in high school or junior high school, and they have to be serving as an officer or a board member at that time. They have to be an active member of KAY. An active member means that they have to like hold leadership roles, heads of committees. They come up with ideas and they follow through with those ideas. They have to be respected individuals and dependable people, so they'll always be there. They have positive attitudes. They're ready to go all the time. And they have to have their approval of the principal, the sponsor, and the board members to run for area president. So that's the qualifications to be an area president. Now the responsibilities of the candidates are they have to send their name into KSHA no later than 10 days prior to their regional conference. And they need to notify other clubs in their area to know that they are running. And they have to have a nominator give a 1.5-minute speech about why they should be elected for area president. And then they have to give a 2-minute speech themselves, explaining why they believe they should be area president and why they are qualified to be in that position.
All right, and once you are elected as area president, you have to attend camp, or you get to attend camp, actually. And you don't pay the fees because the fee is paid for by the KSHA. And you shall attend a training meeting of all area presidents and the state director following the regional conference, which is typically in January at the KSHA office. And you shall be responsible for sending out at least 3 newsletters for the clubs in your area, which happen in January, March, and September. So I've already sent out 2. We've got 1 more in September. And you shall be responsible, or you shall answer correspondence from local clubs and the state director. And you shall give a 10-minute speech and preside over all general sessions at the next regional conference where the new area president will be elected.
Very good. Anything else from the staff helping those two?
Great job. You guys killed it.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Okay, I think they pretty much hit it on the nail on the head. So this information, and by the way, this slide is on the KAY website. So if you want to go back and see this and refer to it again, you can find it very easily that way. And now we're going to move on and talk about those regional conferences that they just reminded us of, and also Emma reminded us of the regional conferences. So Rabia, we're going to turn it over to you now.
Yeah, so I'm going to be talking about the annual regional conferences that we have. So each area holds an annual regional conference during the fall. Even though the conference is hosted by one of the schools in the area, the rest of the schools do their best to attend as well. So if you look at the map, I'm from Area 1. I live in Overland Park, Kansas. So if you look on the right, you can see a big 1, right? So our area or regional conference is going to be held at Blue Valley North High School. And if you look at the bottom, there's sort of a key and it shows you that it's going to be on November 13th. So if you follow what the map says, if you're from Area 2, it'll be at Yates Center High School and it'll be on November 6th. And likewise, Area 3s will be at Sabetha High School on November 10th, and it just kind of goes on. So depending what area you are looking at the map, that shows you which school is hosting and when it'll be.
And Robbie, I'm going to add one thing that is new for you and new for everybody else, and that is you'll notice in Area 6 that we have 2 regional conferences because of the large number of schools. We are going to have a high school regional conference at Goddard, and we're going to have a middle school regional conference at Ark City Middle School. So we're very, very excited about that. Okay, Robbie, you keep going.
Yeah, so now I'm just going to talk about what it kind of looks like. So I remember my first regional conference, it was held at one of the conference centers in our city, and you get to skip school, which is super exciting, and honestly, it's totally worth it. So if you look at, I'm not going to go like too into the specifics, but if you look at kind of the schedule, typically what happens is everyone checks in and arrives at like 8 a.m., okay? And there'll be refreshments and snacks, and you have the opportunity to just chat with other people, meet people from different areas, you know, just do that sort of thing. And then up until like 9 a.m., there'll be a few activities and meetings between area presidents and maybe the sponsors, but other, you know, board members and attendees don't have to worry about that. Then at 9 a.m., if you can see on the schedule, the general session usually takes places, and honestly that's one of my favorite parts because it has like the coolest speakers, and they even like give out awards, so you can cheer people on and stuff. And personally my favorite session is after that though, where you get to break up into groups with different students and schools, okay? So you're meeting new people, and you spend the next few hours doing fun activities and just bonding with other people. And at some point you'll have lunch, and it'll be time to elect the new area president, which is super excited for anyone interested in running, but also if you have somebody from your club running, you get to cheer them on and see what they're going to do for their speech. And after that, the conference comes to a close, people say their goodbyes, and the area kicks off their year with a new area president, which is super exciting.
Thank you, Robbie. Jolene, anything else?
Just that regional conferences are a great way to reconnect with your KAY club, to reflect on your year so far, re-energize, gain leadership skills, gain ideas for your club, and also see familiar faces. So we look forward to seeing you this fall at your regional conference.
Good job, ladies. And last but not least, Yessie, let's hear a little bit about the unit conferences.
Yeah, so unit conferences are usually held during the winter months, and these conferences are grouped geographically, so the people around you. And this is designed for club members willing to bring new ideas to their club. And this is a half-day conference, and it gives you and your club an opportunity to develop leadership skills and to also share and create new project and program ideas to bring back to your club. And if you have anything else to add, Maddie.
Awesome job, Yessie. Over here on the side, you can see the dates. So again, you'll be able to see kind of, later on, you'll get more information about it also as to where your club will be going. And Cheryl always calls these kind of pep talk conferences because a lot of times in the winter, sometimes you're not really as motivated as you were at the start of the school. So these are really good conferences to go to get your club energized to finish off the school year strong.
Well said, ladies. Lots of good information shared by our area presidents today. Lydia, are we good to go as far as breaking out and going to be with our area presidents?
We are ready to roll. Are you ready for me to send them there?
Absolutely. And staff, remember you're going to have a clock up in the corner that will let you know the time remaining. So have fun.
Here we go.
All righty. An opportunity to visit with your area president, which I know you did, and to learn more about being an area president, and also to talk about area projects and what we can do that unites us. And I know they shared what an area project is all about. So let's go in reverse order today. I'm going to throw you for a loop there. We are going to start with Area 6, which is down in the middle of the state. And I'm going to go to Tessa. And Tessa, what did Area 6 come up with for an area project?
Our area project was centered around COVID relief, as we decided, and we've decided to center our target group for COVID relief is first responders. Some of our project ideas that we came up with were a video thank you, so that we don't have to like put things that we've touched into the hands of some people who are taking care of COVID patients, or making little notes if you can, because I mean, first responders can include doctors, nurses, or police, fire, EMS. So you can do thank you notes for some of those people, or painting little encouraging notes on rocks outside of the business or the hospitals or police departments or anything, but just centered around first responders.
Great. So you've got a lot of ideas for first responders. That's great. Did Area 6 come up with any kind of a chant or cheer?
We did. We came up with Area 6 helps the sick.
Can you sit a little closer and say that a little louder?
Area 6 helps the sick.
Area 6 helps the sick. And you would just say that over and over and over again. Great job, Area 6. Awesome. We can't wait to see what you guys come up with. So now let's move to Area 5. Yessie, how about out there in Southwest Kansas? How did things go out there?
Yeah, so it's obviously related to COVID, and we're relating it to help isolated seniors. And with that, we can go visit them if they have to allow it too, just because of the whole virus thing. And yeah, so go visit, go play games. And there's also a thing where you can adopt a senior. So you write them letters, like weekly, and go visit them. So that's what we're focusing on.
Very good. Did you come up with a chant or cheer?
Yes, we did. Sorry, I had it written down. It is, in Area 5, we strive to help our seniors thrive.
Very good. In Area 5, drive. I get it. Good job. I like the senior citizens angle. That's very, very good. We don't want to forget those folks. Good job.
Thank you.
Let's move up to Northwest Kansas. Emma, how did everything go in Area 4?
It went great. So our project is going to be focused on the privilege of living a healthy lifestyle. So we wanted to keep it really open to accommodate every county's guidelines. So our main focus is to live a healthy lifestyle, and our schools can take it to health workers or to youth, to mental health. They can go wherever direction they want with that. And then our chant, Harley, let's see if I get the beat right on this. Okay. Everyone hits the fort when Area 4 walks through the door.
Area 1 takes the floor with Area 4 who walks through the door, or did I say that wrong?
Got it great.
Okay. You're so nice. I like that. Good job, Area 4. Okay, Ross, how did we do in Area 3?
We had a blast in Area 3. So our service project is going to be called Health, Help, and Healing. And it's going to be doing projects that are helping those who have been affected by COVID. So that could be anything from making hand sanitizer for your nursing home or for the hospital. It could be making masks for your church so that for the local churches, so that everybody can attend the church service, or funding people that are having financial issues during these tough times as well.
Great, the triple H, I love it. So
Yes.
do we have a cheer or a chant for that?
Yes, we do. We have Area 3 Stronger Together, COVID-19 Community Better.
Oh, catchy, that's good.
Yes, we have some creative ones in Area 3.
Yes, you do, very good. Good job, Area 3. Let's go to Southeast Kansas. Owen, how did everything go in Area 2?
Oh, it went great. So Area 2 is going to focus their area service project around mental health, and more so like nursing homes, so they can, play online games, like have a Zoom meeting and play like bingo through it, or, just writing notes to people at nursing homes, just so that they don't get the visits that they usually do during this time because of COVID. But yeah, that's what we're focusing around.
Great, that's good. So did you come up with the cheer or chant?
We did, and I actually have some people here to help me do it. So
awesome.
Here we go.
Okay.
S-U-P-P-O-R-T. Support, support the quarantine.
Yeah, that was our team.
Well, I like it, Owen. Good job. I'm glad you got a little support there today. Very good. And let's finally move to Area 1. Rabia, how's everything up in Northeast Kansas?
Good, Cheryl, it's good. So yeah, we did a lot of brainstorming, and we decided that we wanted to help healthcare workers. And the way we want to help them is, honestly, it's pretty broad, just so it can apply to everyone. Just collect things or maybe do things that can make their life easier for them, because obviously they're going through more stress than we can ever realize. And just the small things, whether it's giving a meal or doing a thank you card or any giving them self-care packages, all those little things we want to do for our healthcare workers.
Very good. It's a great idea. Do you have a chant or cheer?
Yes, it's very improv because we were so busy brainstorming.
Oh, that's good. That's the most important part.
This is going to be a bit of a surprise, but this is something I just randomly had in my head. So all we do is give no matter what. Got healthcare workers on our mind. We can never get enough. Every time we help the community, our hands go up and they stay there, like the song.
Oh, that's good. Very good. Well, I appreciate all 6 areas coming up with some outstanding ideas. We kind of talked about these being COVID related because we know that's near and dear to us right now. And there are a lot of people that have put themselves in harm's way, and there are some that sometimes we forget about. And so I think you guys have done a great job trying to target all of those areas. Staff that helped, please make sure that you get those ideas and make sure you get those chants. And also the list of anybody in your area that wants to be an area president. We would love to have that information here. And as soon as I get that information, we will share the area project and chant and put that on our website so that all of you can see that and start working with your clubs to get going for a super fantastic year. So good job, area presidents. We appreciate everything that you've done for this today, and we look forward to your service as we continue to go on into this school year. So thank you very, very much. As we move towards the end of our day today, we're excited about the opportunity to have a COVID service-19 COVID-19 service project, sorry. And we're very, very excited to have Blakely and Jessica. So I'm gonna get off and let them come on and share, but I also wanna make sure that they do also introduce themselves to everybody.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Cheryl. And great ideas, everybody. We hope that some of the ideas that we're going to share with you today, they kind of go in with what you guys have already talked about. So Lydia is going to pull up our PowerPoint because she's awesome. My name is Jessica Herlinger. This is my 8th year on staff. I'm originally from Hiawatha, Kansas, which is in Area 1. And I have someone with me, and I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Blakely Biddle. This is my 3rd year on staff. I'm originally from Ellis, Kansas, but I'm currently at Kansas State University. And we are very excited to share this service project with you. Hopefully get your wheels spinning in your head.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right, with our virtual theme, we wanted to go ahead and focus on somebody in our community that really needs us, and that is our elders. A lot of times the nursing homes lately, and even just our elders in general and those in need, are kind of stuck in their homes. They're not able to go out as much, and so that kind of puts them in a place of isolation. So we wanted to give you guys some ideas that we can still get with them and communicate with them and give them the love and care that they need. Blakely is going to go over our first one with us.
Yes. Okay, perfect. So this first one is probably one of my personal favorites. So just to go over to the nursing home or even to a neighbor's house that maybe an elderly person or even your grandparents' house, and you can see right there on the picture that they are playing tic-tac-toe through the window. So that is a super fun game. You can get involved with them, have fun with them. All you need is masking tape, a window, and yourself. Also some dry erase markers, so you can draw on the window and just sit there and play some games with them. You don't have to, it's good because it still is regulation because there's a window in between of you, But yeah, I really love this one. This one's a really easy one, and I hope some of you guys do it. Maybe today with one of your neighbors or something.
Yeah, post pictures, show us what you guys are doing at home. So our next one, we have writing letters. This is a really obvious one. I picked a little card that somebody had made. They just drew on it with markers. That's just a piece of copy paper. So this is stuff that you guys probably already have at your homes or have easy access to. Just write them a handwritten note that says, you know, you in my life make a difference and that you're missing them. And that's just something that's really important because they're at home and they're by themselves oftentimes.
Yes, and now this next one's probably the easiest one for us to do, and it's because all of us have a phone. Just pick up your phone. You can either call someone that you know, either a grandparent or something like that, or you can get connected with your nursing home and just make a phone call to one of the people up there. We do have conversation starters right down here if you guys want to write some of those down or take a picture of the slide. But just talking and calling to them really shows them that you care, and it would probably make their whole week if one of you guys did that. I love this idea, and just know that they are wanting someone to talk to, because right now they're probably in isolation, so just having that phone call would really make their day. And I
know at home I've started doing this with my grandparents because I can't see them as often as I was before. So just, you know, coming up with things, and I even have to write a list of things that I come up with beforehand just so I have stuff to keep talking about, because it can be awkward talking to strangers and that kind of thing. And then our last one, I think some of you guys have talked about this, at least we did in the area one, which was putting signs out in their yard. This is a fun little surprise to kind of wake up to if they can see it from their window, like, oh, what is that in my yard? And it's just something that's encouraging. So I liked this, add a little confetti to every day. And they just stuck that in their yard and moved on. But you can also put this on people's windows. You could put something so that they can see it. So it kind of depends where they're at.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, so we gave you guys some great ideas, but basically we just want you to reach out. There's people that need you, they want to talk to you, and this is a great time to connect with the people in our community.
Yes, I love this so much. So everybody just reach out. It's easy.
Yes, it is.
For sharing. And again, today we're focusing on our senior citizens. So very, very good. Am I on?
You are.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you got it.
The feel of this, and we're about done. No, those were great ideas. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. We have a new box of stuff, and we have a new box of names inside. Today we're orange. Enthusiasm. And the first shirt we're going to draw for today is a safety yellow Yes I Can shirt. And this is for Ia Schmelzy from Nemaha Central High School. So that is the yellow shirt, number 1. It's Yes I Can. It's a great, great shirt. They'll see you coming and going. For the purple, Keep Calm and Lead On, I have Jaden Evans from Seaman Middle School. Woohoo! So Jaden, you get the second one, purple. So you've got that coming your way as well. Now for the cinch pack. We have Layden Carr from Sabetha High School. So Layden is getting the cinch pack. Another green cinch pack coming your way. And again, we'll mail these to the address that you gave us yesterday when you registered. I'm trying to mix these all up. And I dropped it. Good night. The next one is for the large purple shirt, and this is Tiara Martin from El Dorado Middle School. You're getting a large purple set sail, lead your ship. So that's a great shirt to have as well. And we've got a couple of large orange shirts as well. One of those will go to Adlin Marr from Holton Middle School. You're going to get an orange shirt that's coming your way. And another orange shirt, let me get in here, find one, is going to Ina Moon from Blue Valley Northwest. you're going to get the other orange shirt. So again, very, very excited about that. And then one last shirt today, because yesterday we had a drawing and this person didn't attend. So we're going to go ahead and give that shirt away. And today it is going to go to Melody Brady from Hoisington Middle School. So yay for you. You are going to get that gray shirt that has the Kansas Association for Youth down the back. So we're very, very excited to share those with you today, and we hope you'll wear those proudly as you let everybody in your school and your community know that you are a KAY member. Don't forget that we have the shirts that all of us that have been participating are wearing. And yesterday, Lindsay told me a lot of orders came in. So what we're doing is we're taking those orders until the 14th, and then they're going to place the order, and those will be coming your way. So we're very, very excited to share those with you as well as our virtual camp shirt. Want to leave you today with a thought. Always end the day with a positive thought. No matter how hard things were, tomorrow's a fresh opportunity to make it better. You know, today we've been talking about being stronger tomorrow. And we've talked about the opportunity we have for choices and the opportunity we have in the experiences we have right now to discover who we are and what we are and what is important to us. And so I want to thank you again for choosing to join the KAY program, and thank you for choosing to be with us today for virtual KLC. We're very, very excited about this opportunity to be with you, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow as we come back for day 3. Day 3 is going to be action-packed. We're going to talk about service projects. We've got a lot of wonderful things to share with you, and that will be right before we start launching all those awesome recorded sessions done by the staff. So thank you to everybody for being with us today. So wish I could see you. I'll just say, so good to see all of you, and I hope you have a super fantastic day, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow for virtual KLC Day 3. Have a great day.